Hotep, and welcome back, brothers and sisters, welcome back, beloveds, for another edition of Seeking Truth, also known as Truth Seekers. Truth needs no validation. Okay, so welcome back, everyone, welcome back. Now, just turning on my phone, I got some notes. I'm gonna keep my phone right here. Y'all know how I like to do. Okay, so anyway, welcome. And now this video right here is for my new playlist that I just created. Cause see, initially I'm gonna turn the fan on for a little minute cause I just got a little flash. Might be this thick wool sweater I'm wearing. Okay, so yeah. So now, this video right here is for my new playlist. This is my new playlist. Okay, facts from the net. Now, you know, when I initially set up this page and I did my intro video, I said in that video that I would be going online from time to time and, you know, pulling up certain things, certain online sites that I found to be very reputable, and reading certain information or sharing certain information with you. Okay, so I haven't really dwelled into that, but I just started this playlist. Okay, so this video right here, I guess you could say that this is going to be the revived version of a video that I did. I think it was back in 2017 when I first set up this channel. Okay, and it was basically a stay out of jail, my brothers and sisters. And so this is the updated revived version of that video. Okay, 2019 version. Okay, so you know, because listen, there's things going on right now within this system, and I'm talking about the penal system. Okay, and I don't really think that enough brothers and sisters are really taking this wholeheartedly and understanding the ramifications of, you know, the ramifications of what follows from the things that some of you all are doing. I mean, listen, you know, y'all know look, this is Truth Seekers, okay? Because, you know, like I always told y'all, and like I said in my intro video, this ain't for the weak-hearted, okay? If you get in your feelings easily, and you know you all caught up and trapped up in that lie, okay? Which is basically everything, because we've been lied to about everything, okay? And if you're one of those people that, you know, you trapped in a lie, you all emotional, you get caught in your feelings, and you know, you get all in your feelings too easily, then this channel ain't for you, okay? It's not for you, because I deal with not facts, okay? Because a fact is basically just based upon someone else's belief of, you know, based on what someone else taught them, should I say. You know, history. I try my best to bring forth information that is always based upon true and historical evidence, okay? And as I've said before, from time to time, I may just make a misnomer, you know, a statement that may not altogether be totally right, you know, a name, a date, or whatever, mispronouncing of a word. You know, I have said in many other videos, you know, I apologize for that. Well, I shouldn't have to apologize, you know. I'm not a scholar. I never proclaimed to be a scholar, okay? I am just a sister that I love my people, and I want to do the best I can to try and teach or elevate my people, help my people to elevate to a higher standard of life, a higher standard of thinking. You know, that's one of the most important things I feel that one could do, is to open your mind. Open your mind. Because see, once we begin to open our minds and we begin to realize that anything and everything listen, there's no limitations. We have to always remember that, the very same people who are responsible for basically all the corruption that goes on in this society, in this nation, corporation, are the very same people that gave you all that you think you know. Your education, your religion, your name even. So, until we get that through our heads and get the understanding that, we need to re-educate ourselves on all of this shit. Okay? Because we've been lied to and bamboozled about everything. Hoodwinked. Okay? So, and that's something that, I don't know, I guess some people, we just don't seem to get it. You know what I'm saying? We don't get it because I believe that the reason why we don't get it is because, first of all, most of us feel as though, or a lot of people I think feel as though, well, it can't all be a lie. It's gotta be some truth in it, because if it was all a lie, my moms and my dad, my grandmoms, my granddad, my aunt, my uncle, somebody would have told me some time ago, why would they have just kept going along with this lie and feeding it to me, regurgitating it to me, knowing that it would possibly fuck my life up. But you see, the thing that we gotta understand is that they didn't know either. You understand what I'm saying? We've all been indoctrinated. And not only that, we've all been domesticated, if you will. We're all like farm animals, okay? We've all been domesticated. None of us are... Yeah, that's a perfect analogy. We're like farm animals. We've all been domesticated, okay? We're not like wild animals, because see, wild animals are in tune with nature, okay? They go by their instincts, okay? And when their instincts tell them, oh, something ain't right, you understand what I'm saying? You ever watching Wild Kingdom or Animal Life or whatever that show is called, Wild Kingdom? You ever watching that and you see the deer or whatever have you in the wild, and when they hear something in the distance, you see how they going from eating that grass, and they get that look, and they look up, because they know, oh shit, it's time to go. See, but we've been so institutionalized mentally, we've been so indoctrinated, we've been so domesticated that we are not even in tune with our own senses, okay? And I know, I know that when it comes to survival, what they say, survival of the fittest, okay, well, look, it ain't that I'm not fit, it's that they threw me in this hell on earth, okay? I come from a poor family, okay, of poor education, and because my mom and my dad, or my grandmom and my granddad, my mom and my pop, because they weren't educated well or good, they didn't educate me good, or they didn't educate my parents good, and then in turn, my parents didn't educate me well or good, okay? So what happens is that now I'm grown, and I'm basically fucked up out here. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the case for so many people. I'm fucked up out here. The only thing I really know how to do good is steal. I know how to do that good. Okay, I know how to steal, and I live in a community where everybody is damn near on drugs or alcohol, so there's a market for that. You know, I keep hearing tell about, you know, find your niche, find your niche. You know, everybody's starting their own business now, e-commerce stores, blah, 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 etc., etc. You know, find your niche, you know, do what you're good at, okay? Supply and demand, that type of thing. Well, I live in the hood, and in the hood, the supply and demand of the hood where I live at is alcohol and drugs. So it's accessible, very easy for me to obtain, get my hands on, and I know I'm guaranteed to make money off of it, because as I said and as I stated, everyone in my hood where I'm from is predominantly on alcohol or drugs. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have the proper education to go out here and get a job or even start my own business, because I'm not computer savvy, okay? I am not what you want to call tech savvy, okay? I'm pretty much computer and tech illiterate, okay? But when it comes to this, I can do this, and it's easy for me to do. So, you know, you think all of that was by accident? No, that was by design. That was by design. And just like it states in the 13th Amendment, okay, that you can be put into servitude, basically made a slave, again, if you commit a crime and you're found guilty. Slavery by another name. That's what it is, okay? And after that Civil War and Abraham Lincoln with the Emancipation Proclamation and allegedly freeing the slaves, okay, and the North beating the South, okay, whatever, all right, it left the South destitute, okay? They burnt down all their cotton gins, okay, burnt all their cotton fields, and ransacked all their homes, took all their precious goods, you know, silver, jewelry, whatever have you, and left these people destitute. These were poor people, the majority of them. They were poor, had meager education. You understand what I'm saying? And that's really all they knew how to do, many of them. And hey, listen, I'm not going to bat for them right now. No way, no shape, no form. But what I'm doing is I'm breaking it down to you. Okay? We're talking about a people that had meager education. Okay? We're talking about most slaveholders, okay, members of the Planters Association, had no more than a second, third grade education. Okay, and without their slaves, because slavery is how they got rich, how they got their money, how they made it, how they got by. So once they were no longer allowed to have slaves, which many of you, we should all know this story, but once they were no longer able to have slaves, what are we going to do? You understand what I'm saying? I can't read. I can't barely count. Okay, past 10. Okay, what am I going to do? And that's basically what it was. So they had to find another way to bring us back, or put the shackles back on us. Okay, so to speak. All right, slavery by another name. So in comes the penal system. This corrupt penal system, because it has gotten more and more corrupt through the ages, through the decades, through the years, okay, until present day, where we now have some 2.4, 2.5, maybe more million people locked away in bars. This society, this nation, has the largest amount of people in prison, has the largest amount of prisons in the world of any other nation. Okay? That alone is inhumane. You understand that there are damn near half the population is locked away in jail. And that so many of these people who are locked away in jail will never receive a fair trial. They will never see the light of day. And some of these people that are locked away in jail are locked away for crimes as petty as stealing a fucking jacket. Okay? Crimes as petty as being caught with a nickel bag of weed on them. I mean, listen. I'm getting ready to show y'all. The numbers are in. Okay? So, you know what? Let's go. Let's go over here to my Google. Let's go to my Google, okay? And let's check this out. Alright? Because I got to show y'all this, man. We got to delve into this. Okay? And touch on some very, very key points. Okay? That I need you, my brothers and my sisters, please, please put your phone down. Pay attention. If you're not aware, if you're not up on it, then get up on this. Okay? Let your kids hear this, especially your teenage children. Okay? If you got a brother or a sister that's always out there in some shit, you understand what I'm saying? Stealing or selling drugs or some nefarious, doing some nefarious bullshit. Let them hear this, okay? Because we need to get an understanding and come to a realization that this shit is for real. When they put that clause in that 13th Amendment, they put that in there with the with black people, okay, in mind. Or should I say, yeah, black people in mind. And it ain't just black people that's being locked away for these petty crimes. Whose lives are being snuffed, you know, right away from them, snatched away from them, because they're being thrown in these caves, in these cells for the rest of their lives. Okay, it's anyone who doesn't meet the status quo. Your bank account don't have the right amount of zeros. Okay, but for now, we got the. I'm focusing on my brothers and my sisters, because black people are amounting to around 65% of the 90-something% of the people who are being locked up, jailed for life, for non-violent and what some would consider petty crimes. You know, we got to put the kibosh on this, man, for real. We must. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm sending this message out to my young brothers and sisters, predominantly, especially, but to all my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they used to put us in cages, in zoos. Okay? What's the young boy's name? Oh, the banker. Okay? They had that young African brother, baby, in a fucking zoo, in the Bronx Zoo. Do you know I used to take my kids to the Bronx Zoo when they were little? Alright, when they were children? Okay? They grown now. But I used to take my children to the Bronx Zoo. Alright? And I never knew that back then. Hell, my aunt used to take me and my cousins to the Bronx Zoo. The schools used to take us to the Bronx Zoo. I wonder if they knew. Yeah, they probably knew. You understand what I'm saying? We talking about this corrupt government school system. Yeah, they probably, sure they knew. But I'm just saying, you understand what I'm saying? Had I known that this is what was going on, that at one time, once upon a time ago, they were putting black children in the fucking zoo on exhibit, on display, like a lion, like a bear, like a tiger, like a fossil or artifact. Okay? It's just unspeakable. And you want to talk about acts against humanity? Who the fuck would think to do something like that? You understand what I'm saying? So you already know what kind of people we dealing with. Sick people. Okay? Let's call the kettle black. Let's talk about the big pink elephant in the room. Okay? Because this shit makes me sick to my stomach sometimes, man. And the thing that really, excuse me for a minute. Let me grab some water. Grab me a water. Okay? Had to grab me some water. My mouth was feeling a little dry. So, like I was saying, you know, the thing that really makes me sick to my stomach is when I know, just as sure as I know my name, just as sure as I know I'm black, okay, just as sure as I know I am a descendant of Africa, okay, just as sure as I know I'm a descendant of this land, okay. You know, we all know how corrupt this society, this system is, and yet and still, you go out there, many of you, and you put yourself in these situations. You go out there into this white man's society, this white man's world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. Let's call it, okay? And you know what this man is capable of doing, cause you've seen it. You've seen the cookie trail that was left behind by those that came before you. You've seen, you've heard the stories, you've seen the documentation, the documentaries. You know, maybe not the documentation because a lot of y'all don't read, okay? But you've heard, you've seen, you've heard your mom, your dad, somebody in your family speak upon it at some point in time. Maybe you even have a family member that was given a hung trial, okay? That was had the book thrown at him, or just unjustly treated in a criminal situation, okay? So you know, but yet and still you go out there and you test that water. Why? Why is your freedom not everything to you? Everything. My freedom is everything to me. You hear me? Everything. The only way that something could make me go out there and risk my freedom, especially now at my age, okay? I got a birthday coming up, okay? And I'm looking forward to seeing 49. And I'm loving every strand of gray hair I receive, I get, okay? That tells my story. That tells my story that I've been here, that I've seen some things, that I went through some things, and that I got the knowledge and that wisdom. I've lived. You feel me? Don't you want to live, my young brother? Don't you want to live, my young sister? And even my older brother or my older sister, if you the one out there committing all these acts of crime or violence, okay? Selling drugs, stealing, killing, whatever it is, okay? Don't you want to live? Why don't you want to live? I know this life ain't easy. I know it's hard sometimes. But you don't want to spend it in a cage. You should love yourself enough to not want to spend it in a cage. That's all I'm trying to say. And I must do my best to get you to see that. Your life is more valuable than that. Excuse me. And you know, I just want you to live. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to live. I just want you to live, my brothers and sisters. I just want you to live. Okay, so I got a couple of sites open here. But I'm going to start with this one because this is the latest. Now, some of you may have seen this. I first saw it on Facebook. Okay, someone shared it with me in my news feed. I mean, you know, my messenger or whatever have you. And I had to save it to my desktop so I could save it to my bookmarks because it just had me like, I was just astonished. Like, what? Like, I already know the penal system is fucked up and corrupt. Especially when it comes to black people. I already know. Okay? That shit ain't never been fair well, what has been fair for us? So I already knew that it was messed up. You feel me? But, I mean, like, I have to share this with you guys. You know, and like I said, especially to my young brothers and my young sisters. You know, listen, you know, if you got some young ones at home, please, you know, let them watch this, okay? Watch this, share this, watch this, and pay attention to this, okay? Because this is real, all right? This is real. This is about our freedom. You understand? And, you know, we got to do something. Okay, so where am I at? Let me see. How does that sound? Okay. Hold up. Let's stop the video.